rang in the new year last Thursday to see Interstellar with Matthew McConaughey and Anne Hathaway. And it's a very impressive, epic undertaking by Chris Nolan, who has outdone himself as he sometimes does. Anne Hathaway and Matthew McConaughey play a couple of astronauts who, with some other astronauts and a pretty cool robot, travel through a wormhole to find planets to relocate, a planet or planet to relocate the human race to, because our environment is deteriorating too much. It won't be able to support life in too much longer. So it's interesting how, as you can tell from the previews, it goes from the sticks to another galaxy. It's heart-rending and mind-expanding at the same time, and Matthew McConaughey and Anne Hathaway, they leave everything behind for years in order to save it. As for the robot, he's kind of cool and sometimes a pleasant surprise for being built in a very practical rectangular shape that looks more like the front of a refrigerator. But this movie is very much it's very much a tribute to the potential of the human spirit and mind. The climax, which includes probably the scariest free fall ever through time and space, seems to have confused some people a little bit. It might have confused me a tiny bit, but I understand it well enough, as Nolan boldly depicts the fifth dimension. So basically, we have wonderful and unpretentious special effects, including the wormhole. I was kind of confused because the wormhole is occasionally referred to as a black hole. It's clear that it has some of the same properties as in the past black holes have been described as having, but I might need to brush up on black hole theory because traditional black hole, in the past, black hole theory has kind of implied that black holes would be really dangerous to even get near, and that it would be hard to do in one piece. Granted, the black hole and Interstellar, etc., are Hollywood movies. So we have to keep that in. Well, it's not hard to keep it in mind because it's a science fiction movie, and we also, would rather not admit that the Earth might not support. Chances are it isn't going to support life forever and ever, but it is something of a thrill ride, and it kind of brings new meaning to the old Star Trek credo about boldly going where no one has gone before. It's like Christopher Nolan boldly goes where no one has gone, where he hasn't gone before, in a way few filmmakers have gone before. So basically, it is it's a very heart-rending and mind-expanding ride, with wonderful and unpretentious effects. So a lot of people think the sound in the theater was too loud at times, but I didn't have a problem with that, and the cinematography does the job ably. So basically, that's my 2 cents about Interstellar. It's highly recommended, so if you're even considering seeing it, get out there and go out there and see Interstellar.